Hi, today we're going to talk about the EDD Unemployment 1099-G form, okay? So if you receive this form, you know you have to include in your taxes. And if you haven't received it, I'm going to show you how you can actually get this form from your account page. Now, before December 27, people are supposed to opt in electronically to actually receive this through their accounts, right? You're supposed to opt in through an option that they give you through the message. But if you didn't, don't worry, you're supposed to receive it through the mail, okay? So we're going to remember, we log into your account because I'm going to show you how to get it and what it actually means. If you see right here on our account page, it says home, certified, payments, history, 1099-G, profile, inbox, and contact, okay? Before we get started, I have to tell you, certify for your benefits because you want to get your money on time, okay? Subscribe, hit the like button, watch all my videos because I show you how to everything you need to know about your unemployment account and how to get your benefits on time, okay? But for now, we're going to start with 1099-G form because I'm going to show you what it means. As you see right here, it says 2020 form 1099-G, certain government payments. We all know if we receive unemployment benefits, we're supposed to file them with this form 1099-G at the end of the year with our taxes, right? So include on our taxes because it will be taxed, okay? You're gonna you have to pay about a 10% of the total amount you have right here in this page, and that's the money you have to pay extra, obviously, all right? Depending if you're an independent contractor, depending if you're a W-2 worker, a regular worker, you still have to include it, okay? 10% deductions of this total amount, all right? Now, obviously, I covered here because I'm going to show you my total amount, but I mean, you can see different numbers for yourself, all right? Now, everything's pretty much the same. So it says right here, Unemployment Development Department, you have the address, that's good. You have the recipient's name, which is your name, your address, you make sure it's correct, and your social security number. Make sure those numbers are correct as well, okay? You gotta make sure your name, the address, and the social security is correct because if not, obviously it's not you. If not, obviously you're not going to receive this form through the mail if you ever have to receive it. And obviously you don't want any more problems in the future with your benefits, right? So like I said, you have to verify your benefits, you have to certify, you have to want to continue certifying, and this will not let you do so if it's incorrect, okay? Now I made a couple of videos again on what kind of documents you have to actually send to the EDD department so you can verify your account. So remember, watch those videos, okay? But make sure everything's the same. And if you moved, make sure you use the address and the phone number you previously used, and later update it because then that won't let you get these 11 weeks or 300 benefits on time. All right, there'll be a delay because you have to actually do the research and investigation into your information, right? So make sure you have those correct. So again, we see table A and we see table B on this form that we see right here. And table A is going to have your total amount of income earned in 2020 that you have to present in your tax forms, right? Total B, it says unemployment compensation, paid family leave, PFL payments. I have them as 0, all right? Don't worry about it. All right, so table A is the only thing you have. And if you did held any tax income while each payment was processed to your account, in other words, you check the box in the bottom that says 10% withheld held 10% of the taxes or whatever you're making, you will see the amount right here, right? So that's already discounted and excluded from the total amount you have to pay when you do your taxes, right? But if you didn't, then you're obviously going to have 0, and you're obviously going to have to include 10% of the total amount that you actually received, right? And if you want one, you can always go over here in the bottom. It says request a copy. You can request it. You see, we click on it, and it says send it to your address and your name. Make sure it's right, and put confirm. All right. That way you actually receive the copy of it, right? And that's how you're actually gonna get it if you even get it. If you want to print this form, you can always print this form right here, and you'll actually print this one little sheet right there. It's not the actual one because the actual one looks like this. I'm gonna show you right now. Like that, all right? You see the 2020 right there in the box. It says 1099-G. All right, you're gonna see your name, you're gonna see your recipient's name, the city and address, the account number, or whatever you need right there, right? I'm gonna make a video about it in the paper actually in hand. I'm gonna read every single one of it, but pretty much it just says the amount number you have, total number, your name and address, make sure everything's correct, federal income tax withheld or not, and your social security number, right? And that's the paper you're going to present to your tax employer, right? To your tax accountant to actually make the taxes. Now, you don't have to include the copy of it, but it's more advice to do so. It's more professional to do so. So I suggest you include it, right? And again, you could just go print form, print a copy of it if you don't have it, and if you want to do your taxes right away, so you could just do it. And later on, you could probably just staple it with the other documents that you receive from your taxes, right? Just in case if there's an audit or something, right? You always want to make sure you have everything correct, and so there won't be no mistakes, right? So remember, if you were suspected of fraud, if someone used your identity and you didn't do the taxes, I mean, you didn't receive that much money. Instead, you say you received half of it, and the rest of the money you never received it because it was fraud. Then you might be subject to actually pay that amount, the difference amount, right? It's a 10% in total. You could call EDD, you could try to fix it, but the most likely you're gonna end up having to pay, right? That's what they said. You have to pay, and most people have to pay whether they actually received it or not, right? So make sure you get these forms cleared out. Make sure you get all this information correct because you don't want to be faults for actually having to pay money that you didn't receive, right? All right. So with that being said, subscribe, hit the like button. I got many more discounts and free money for you guys. So check the link below. All right. And I'll make a future video to keep you guys updated with the EDD department. Thanks.